inviting me to be part of this deliberation on knowledge management. It's a true privilege to be here, and I'm humbled to kind of talk at this session alongside stalwarts on this dais. I will actually probably spend time to talk about knowledge management as I have experienced it in my nearly 19-year career with McKinsey and Company. And at McKinsey and Company, knowledge management is so core and deep for us that we at sometimes take it for granted. In fact, as I had to prepare for this session, I had to go back to the same knowledge management resources to find out how we do what we do on the knowledge management side. And so what you will hear over the next 15 minutes is my personal view of 5 things that I think really help us in this knowledge management and help us be knowledgeable and provide the right type of service that our clients demand of us. And those demands, as we all know here, keep increasing by the day. So I've organized my presentation along those 5 ideas that I wanted to leave with you. The first idea is about the strategic rationale behind knowledge management. And I quote 3 things to kind of reinforce this. While it was ingrained and, as I said, taken for granted in my context and consciousness, I think I recall a few things that make it relevant for all of us here and important for us to recognize the strategic imperative of knowledge management. Back in the 70s, McKinsey went through a very, very tough time where some of what it was doing till that point of time got rapidly commoditized through competitive action from some of our competitors. And we were not able to kind of keep pace at that point in time with other competitors in evolving new thinking, new frameworks that clients used. Now, at that time, the only rescue for in troubled times, as Ganesh referred to the current context, was to actually double down and invest harder on knowledge. And in fact, our turnaround at that point of time, and thankfully we haven't had crisis of that magnitude and severity again, but has been down to strong investment and reconnecting with knowledge management. That's number 1. Second, as I was preparing for this speech, I looked at the Make Awards report for 2016. And in there, they talked about the finalists and what being a Make awardee meant in financial terms. And it was quite striking that the 2016 Make Award winners, and I know during the next 2 days there is the India Make Awards being handed out at this event and some discussion on the whole Make Awards itself. So I refer to that knowing well that most of you might be familiar with it. But that report said that Make finalists or awardees 2016 who were listed on the NYSE or on the NASDAQ had total returns to shareholder about 1.7x times Fortune 500 companies. And their return on assets was 2.8x average Fortune 500 company, clearly showing that even if there's no causality, there's strong correlation between strong knowledge management and financial performance. So, and the third thing I would say is for us, knowledge management has been so important and constantly benchmarking ourselves is so important that we have strongly participated in the Make Awards. We've been lucky to be winner 11 times. We are also one of 23 companies globally in the Hall of Fame of Make Awards. And that kind of gives me a sense for there is a strong connection between our strategy, our performance, and performance in terms of how we are reviewed and awarded in the global arena on knowledge management, and the financial performance that we as a firm are enjoying. So let me say, investment in knowledge has to be underpinned by a strong sense of strategic rationale. Without that, I think one would find it quite hard to sustain those investments and keep with all the troubles that come with making knowledge an important priority. At McKinsey, knowledge management, therefore, has become a very, very core thing. Just to give you some dimensions of how we think about knowledge management, our annual investments are about $500 million. I believe it is more than what the top 3 ranked business schools in the world put behind knowledge in terms of research investments. We have a very strong culture of sharing, very systematic processes with incentives for creation. Contributions to knowledge creation are in some way the only way to get advanced in the firm. And finally, your personal reputation in the firm is determined by how much knowledge you share and how you make others successful by sharing that knowledge. The third element is that we have a very vibrant community of professionals who help in knowledge management. It's not just people who are delivering day-to-day work to clients that are responsible for knowledge management. We have about 3,000 people who are supporting about 1,300 and 13,000 consultants. So almost 1:4, one knowledge professional for every 4 client-facing professionals that we have managing our knowledge.